Good morning and welcome to Wwdc.
Our new release is iOS 14. This year, we spent time rethinking some of the most iconic elements of the experience on iPhone. Let's dig in, starting with the home screen. Wouldn't it be great if there were a way to organize all of those apps without doing a thing? Well, this year we're doing just that with something called the App Library. It's a new space at the end of your home screen pages that automatically organizes all your apps in one simple and easy to navigate view. Here's my home screen. You can see that all of my apps are automatically organized here. In fact, now with the App Library, I actually don't need all those pages for all my apps. So we created an easy way to hide app pages. I just go into jiggle mode, tap the dots at the bottom, and check this out. I can simply tap to hide the pages I no longer need. Just like that. And now with those pages hidden, App Library is always just a swipe or two away. Each of these categories, the apps I use most, are right here at the top level. So I can launch one of these directly with just a tap. Next, let's turn to widgets. So let's swipe over to Today View and take a look at our new widgets. And you can see they now come in a variety of sizes. So you can pick just the right level of information for each one. So check this out. I'm just gonna tap and hold on the weather widget, and I can drag it out of Today View and onto my home screen. And watch, as I move it around, the apps just dance out of the way to make space for my new widget. But you know, right now what I wanna do is grab this widget up top. It's a really special one. It's called the Smart Stack. Just gonna tap it and drop it here. With the Smart Stack, I can easily swipe through widgets to pick just the one I want for the moment. But what's really cool is that the Smart Stack can actually do this for me automatically. So in the morning, I can get my news briefing. Throughout the day, find out when I have a meeting coming up. And in the evening, I might get a summary of my activity for the day. So that's widgets on the home screen. We're excited to see how everyone will customize them in their own way. Next, we're also bringing picture-in-picture to iPhone. So here on my home screen, the Smart Stack is showing me the TV widget, so I can just tap to start playing a show. Now check this out. When I swipe to go home, the video automatically goes into picture-in-picture right over the home screen. And when I launch another app, like Notes, I can keep watching. Now I can drag the picture to another part of the screen. If I want to make it bigger, I can even pinch to zoom. And as I move between applications, it stays with me. And what's cool is I can also swipe it to the side and the audio keeps playing when it's off screen. Now, here on the home screen, I can bring it back out if I want. And I have controls to get back to full screen playback, or I can just tap the X to close it. Next up, messages.
Thanks, Craig. First, let's get started with conversations. From the beginning, Messages was designed to make it really easy to get to your newest messages. But with so many active conversations, sometimes it can be tough to get to the ones that are most important to you. So we are introducing a new way to let you stay connected to your most important conversations by letting you pin them at the top of your list so you can always get to them. And you can see messages as they come in with a beautiful animation on the pin. Last, let's chat about groups. First, we're adding inline replies that let you reply directly to a specific message. You can view replies in the full conversation, or you can view them as their own thread so you can focus in on the specific topic. To make it even more clear who a message was meant for, we're introducing mentions. With mentions, you can just type someone's name to direct a message to them. And now you have the ability to only be notified when you're mentioned in the group conversation. And check out the top of this conversation. We have an all-new design for how groups appear. And that's what's coming to Messages in iOS 14. All new pinned conversations, fun updates to Memoji, and powerful improvements to groups.
iPadOS 14. Now, today when you receive a call on iPad, you see this. Whatever you were working on is suddenly completely covered with the incoming call screen. Not cool. Wouldn't it be nicer if instead you saw this? Well, that's much better. Now an incoming call is presented with a compact notification that doesn't take you out of context. And you can simply tap to answer or flick it away to dismiss. And this applies to all calls, including those from your iPhone or third-party VoIP apps like Skype. And of course, we're bringing this to iOS as well. We think our iPhone customers are going to love it. Next, we want to push forward your ability to express yourself creatively with improvements to Apple Pencil. Well, this year, we're going to make handwriting just as easy and just as powerful. So this year, we're bringing Scribble to iPad. So you can handwrite into any text field, and it will automatically be converted to text.
Let's say you want to search for Edison bulbs in Safari. Using Scribble, I can just write directly into the text field. And it automatically gets converted to typed text. It also works in any text field, so I can easily add a new reminder to my shared reminders list with my husband. I've also been learning Chinese, so I want to surprise him with some of my progress and skills. I'll use Scratch to delete lights, and then I can use Scribble to write new, and then light fixture in Chinese. You'll notice how Scribble recognizes both English and Chinese in the same line. And what's awesome is that we can build on this technology to deliver other great features like data detectors. We can automatically detect what you write, like phone numbers so I can make a phone call, or addresses so I can look up directions. We can use these features together to do even more with your handwriting. Let's say I wanted to use my handwriting in another app. I can easily select what I want, tap the new Copy as Text from the callout bar, and then paste it into an app like Pages. And it's automatically converted to typed text. We're really excited about these awesome new features, and we think it will let you do even more with the Apple Pencil.
Next, let's talk about AirPods.
We have some amazing updates coming to AirPods, starting with automatic switching. AirPods will now seamlessly move between your devices without you having to manually switch them. Let's say you just finished listening to a podcast and you pick up your iPad to watch a show. AirPods will magically switch over, and later you start a video conference on your Mac. AirPods will automatically switch again. And if a phone call comes in, the audio in your AirPods will route right back to your phone. We also have an exciting new feature coming to AirPods Pro, spatial audio. So our team created advanced spatial audio algorithms for AirPods Pro that replicate the movie theater experience.
Next, let's head to the fitness center to hear the latest on watchOS from Kevin.
Until today, an app could appear in only one spot at a time on a watch face. In watchOS 7, developers can enable multiple complications, making even more richly personal watch faces. So if you like to use Dawn Patrol for surfing, you can create your own surf watch, including water temperature, swell, and wind speed predictions for your favorite beach. Or new parents can use Glow Baby to see nap, changing, and feeding times all in one face. While Nike Run Club can display stats like pace from your last run and your weekly run goals. With watchOS 7, we're making it super easy to share watch faces, so you can discover a face that works perfectly for you. To do this, we're introducing face sharing. It's a great way for the community of Apple Watch wearers to connect and help each other discover all the amazing things Apple Watch is capable of.
What an incredible day of announcements. As you've seen, we haven't stopped innovating. We pushed all of our platforms forward in some amazing new ways. Our OS releases will be available as developer betas today, and each of them will have a public beta, including watchOS for the very first time starting next month. And all of this great software will be available to our customers this fall.